5-day banking and regulated working hours for offices have again come to the forefront of the 11th bipartite settlement talks. We are going to discuss the latest developments in the bipartite settlement for bankers, which is to be signed within a few days from now. As we know, the MOU for the wage revision was signed on 22nd July 2020, and the final settlement is to be signed within 90 days from the date of the MOU. Now, the 4 negotiating unions for officers have sent a letter to the IBA addressed to Mr. S.K. Kakar, Senior Advisor, on 9th October 2020. So we are going to discuss the contents of the letter and also the important issues highlighted by the unions in their latest communication to IBA. This letter has been sent to request IBA to convene urgently the meeting of the subgroup of officers to discuss the non-financial issues related to the 11th bipartite settlement. The unions have requested to discuss the issues simultaneously with the meeting of the working group of officers, because these issues are also going to be an integral part of the joint note to be signed between IBA and officers associations. The unions in their joint letter is trying to invite the immediate attention of IBA in some 13 vital issues concerning the officers fraternity, which includes the issue of introduction of 5-day banking week in banks and updation of pension. They have also appended the current status of these non-financial issues in tabular form for the perusal of IBA in the letter. Introduction of 5-day banking, of course, is the most important of these issues. The unions have pointed out that in the core group meeting held in the month of December 2018, IBA had agreed in principle to take forward the issue to Government of India and RBI for implementation. Further, on 23rd September 2019, Secretary of DFS Mr. Rajiv Kumar had assured to work out via media. On his assurance, the unions have deferred the strike they had called for then, demanding the introduction of 5-day banking among others. But a recent statement by Mr. Anurag Thakur, Minister of State for Finance, Government of India in Parliament, had created a lot of frustration and anguish among the bank employees in this respect. Another issue is the present embargo and the sanction of stagnation increment. Automatic movement and PQP in respect of those officers who have opted out of promotion should be removed. There are officers who have been denied of PQP, FPP and other stagnation increments because they failed to accept promotion. Those officers who could not accept promotion due to genuine reasons beyond their control should be granted some financial relief as a one-time measure. The unions have submitted a detailed note in this regard to IBA. Similarly, regulated working hours for officers is also a very sensitive issue. Currently, bank officers do not have any fixed working hours and are expected to sit late hours and also work in holidays without any compensation. This system is causing serious work-life imbalance for officers and putting their life to risk. The unions have demanded that the working hours of officers should be defined and regulated in terms of ILO norms. IBA can bring this work-life balance note to HR committee and MC, and advisories can also be issued to banks in this regard. Then there is the demand for improvement in LFC and also LFC monetization or LFC encashment. The unions have demanded that all officers should be permitted to travel by air. Besides, the facility for foreign travel by senior executives within their domestic entitlement should be restored. A detailed note in this regard also has been submitted to IBA by the unions. Now, coming to pension issues. Revision of pension, family pension at 30% of last drawn pay, and the principle of one rank, one pension are also highlighted by the unions in their letter. In this case, unions point out that the family pension was verbally assured by the chairman of IBA on 22nd July while signing the MOU. Friends, These are some of the important and major issues brought to the notice of IBA by the unions via their letter dated 9th October 2020. They have requested that these issues may also be discussed simultaneously with the meeting of formulating payslip components and related issues. The meeting is now scheduled on 12th October 2020.